Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. I'm here today with kind of a, I guess craft with me, if you want to call it that. I love listening to people and their crafting, so I kind of started doing it myself. I just copied everyone else, like Tamika and Brittany and whoever else is doing them. Except for today, I do have a specific reason for this video. Someone had asked me if I can show them how I, put together my Jaded Blossom gnomes, and so of course I said yes, because who doesn't love to put together a gnome? So I'm using Jaded Blossom, hold on, let me move my little thing. I'm using the boy gnome, the base. I gave the girl gnome away because I didn't really use it. Actually, I never used it. It had too many little pieces. To be honest, it's too many. Even though this has a ton of little pieces, but for some reason, I'm in love with the boys, so we're gonna go with that, right? And I'm gonna use the newest release, which is the Halloween add-ons, part 1. There is a part 2 Halloween add-ons on September 20th, 2022. Oh my gosh, it is so cute. We got little sneak peeks. If you are part of Jaded Blossom's Garden of Creativity, you got a couple of sneak peeks. If you made a purchase, you got a sneak peek. So it's more actually Halloween costumes. On the 20th, this is more like little bits and pieces here. So I'm going to do 2 Halloween memory decks cards. So we're going to do all of that. We're going to put them all together, yeah? All right, so what I did is I'm making 12 gnomes for different things. So I cut out 12 bases, which is this piece here. So I'm going to need 2 of those for right now, because these 2 are going to be exactly the same. I cut out the, that's really thick paper. I cut out his beard, which is this piece here, in white. I just like my gnomes having white hair. I've seen some amazing gnomes with different color hair. I've seen some, you know, like ginger, some brunettes, black hair. Some I did gray beard, you know, salt and pepper. I just do mine white just because that's what I like. And then 2 mustache pieces, which are here. And what I need to do is cut out the little nose and hands and feet. So I'm just going to show you that. Which, here are my pieces. I need to grab out my feet. So you can do barefoot or shoes. I'm doing shoes. So I'm doing these pieces here. Those are my shoes. So nose, hands, feet. I kept my hands together. You can cut them apart. And where's my scrap bag? So my gnomes are always pretty much the same color. Skin tones, which is this from Stampin' Up. It is called, I have it right here somewhere. I use cinnamon cider just because that's the color I like. You can use whatever skin tone, non-skin tone, whatever you want. As you can see, I've used it for gingerbread. I use it for a lot of things. So I'm just going to put the hands on there. Run it through my Anna Griffin Empress Mini. Hopefully that's not too loud. Sorry if that's too loud. But you got to endure it one more time. So I need my little pokey tool thing. Alright, so there's little hands. And his little feet. Or, no, I'm lying to you. His nose. Alright. So for me, I will probably just do, I like to, if I'm making multiple, I like to just cut everything out at once. Like I have all the beards, I have all the bases, I have all of the hands and feet. So I will probably do all the hands and feet off camera when I'm done with this today. I just turned the camera on before I started this part. Okay, I ran it through, and here are my hands and feet. Okay, this can go back in your scrap bag. You have plenty of real estate for hands, feet, and nose on there, if you choose to do bare feet. All right, so now I need to determine which hat I want. I'm going to use this paper as the background. So I think I want, I'm going to do purple. And I'm going to do purple shoes. Yeah, that's what I want. So I have Gorgeous Grape, Stampin' Up, of course. Just this scrap piece of paper. So I'm going to go ahead and, because I have the Anna Griffith magnetic thing, this Empress mini thing, which I love, P.S. I'm going to try to do everything that I need in purple at once. Because I did all the whites because it's a big platform, so it all fits. But I just need to make sure I don't lose my pieces there. I haven't even opened this die yet. Everything is still together. Excuse me. Alright, let me find the pieces that I'm going to need today. I'm going to need this boo piece. Now you can just pop them yourself, but I just use the little jewelry things. But you can, I mean, it's really easy to just pop it. Alright, come on, don't make me a liar. Some of them like to just give me a hassle. There we go. Alright, so I know I'm going to use the boo because I'm going for this piece here. It's going to be holding boo. So I need the top layer. Now I need the, here's the hands layer. So I'm just going to cut that. You know what, I'm just going to pop it. And I need the other layer, because it looks like there's 3 layers. That's what I love about these dies, is that you don't have to guess on your layers or try to make stuff fit, because they've already thought about it and have already layered it. So this one I want to be careful because I don't want to detach these little, I don't know if they're ears or a bow. I think they're, oh, it says little fang teeth. So I'm going to leave that there. That's for the bat. Alright, let me put all my pieces away. And then what I like to do, because I've already gotten, you can't really see it, cut on a different die that I didn't trim off these little pieces. I just like to trim them off. You should probably do this with protective goggles because the little pieces do kind of fly everywhere. But I'm not very close to it, so there we go. Just make sure you're not going to get cut on a raggedy edge. I don't know. Other people may not have this problem, but I do. And then little... Okay. So obviously if you have like animals or young kids or whatever, you're going to do that part over the trash can or, you know, somewhere less reckless. Alright, so I want my layer piece to be this Gorgeous Grape. I'm going to run that through. I'm going to run it through twice. Alright, so I already ran it through. And then here is one shoe. And the other. I don't know how loud it's sounding on the things. That's why I did it off camera, because I don't know how loud it is. So. And people complain about the sound of the crinkling of the bags, and so I figured, let me just not do it. Okay, so I have those boo pieces, so I'm done with these, I'm done with the shoes. Definitely put your pieces back as you go along. Take that extra second, because these pieces are very easy to lose. Alright, so now I need to do the base. I'm going to do the base and the boo in black. Typically I do my bases in white, but because of Halloween and it's going to show some of it, I'm going to do it in black. So let me find a black scrap here. I actually just put all my scraps in the recycle bin because I had entirely too many. So I'm just going to cut down this little piece of paper. Sometimes, you know, you just have to purge your scraps. Like, you know, we save all the tiny, tiny little pieces. Like, I would have saved this little tiny scrap, and it's just, you know what? I'm not. All right. Hey, look at that. I did it perfect. So these two boos are going to be in black. I'm going to run them through twice. And pause. Okay. So the actual word boo has that exclamation point. So I'm going to pop that out first and make sure I don't discard that as, you know, trash. Right. Okay. There we go. And then I have my boo. You just need to pop out the little tidbits. Now, I like to prep all of my pieces. Some people like to, you know, glue as they go. Okay, so I went and ate dinner, and I don't remember what I was doing. So, anyway, sure I was punching these out. All right, so we have that out, and now we have to decide what our gnome, that's trash, what am I doing? What our gnome is going to wear. So I have shoes. Now I need a hat. So you can, you know, pick your hats however you want. You can pick the scary hat, or you can just pick a regular hat. I think I'm going to go with the scary hat. So I'm going to need 2 pieces of that. I'm going to need the base piece and the top piece. Here's the top piece. There's a little candy. Oh, the stick for the... I was trying to figure out what this piece was for. This is for the candy apple. The little... that piece. Alright, so I need that piece, and I need the spider piece. Alright. So I'm just wiggling it off. Oh, the spider piece does come with its own extra spider, so if you want to do it in different colors, you could. Right. Okay. I'm going to put these pieces back in. I typically don't take my pieces apart until I need them. Some people like to take them all apart just so they're ready to go. I mean, do what you want. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take the thing off, and again I'm going to cut off these edges real quick. I'm just popping them off here. I got this one from Amazon. It makes it really flat so you're not poking yourself with all the tiny bits of metal. There we go. Right. Just fine. Alright, so those ones are good. Alright, so... oh, the spider. I'm going to do the spider in black. Oh gosh, that flew somewhere. And I'm probably going to step on it. That's what I get for not doing it over a trash can or something. Alright, so I'm going to do the little extra spider in black. I'm going to do the hat in purple. And the base piece I'm either going to do in white or gray. Because the base piece has the spider web. So if you have a big one, and these will fit in your what do you call this? In your sidekick. It will fit. The gnome base, so like this part right here, it does fit. You just got to kind of angle it to fit in there. So you can use whatever you have. I just like the Empress Mini because it's bigger and it's electronic and it's fast. So there's that. All right, so I need to figure out what color I'm going to do this base in. I'm just going to do it in white. Because I have white right here, I don't know where my gray is. All right. Just going to line all my pieces up and run it through. Oopsies. Let me pause it. Okay. All right, so there's my base hat. And then there's my layer. Oh, seriously? I have never not had it cut all the way through. I must have layered this in a weird position. Whatever. And then here's the little spider right here. Okay. All right. Oh, I forgot I need 2 of them, don't I? Okay. Right. Where did I put that little piece for the spider? There. So I'm just going to layer it again. Same thing, we're just going to run it through. Again, I'm going to put this one like this and see if it'll work better. And then I need my white one, don't I? Oh, I know why. Because that white paper that I use is a super thick one. Or purple. No, I used purple, didn't I? Okay, whatever. Alright, here's my base piece again, and then we're going to put them all together. As you can see, I'm not too worried about... This paper has a line through it. I don't know if you can see it. I'm not too worried about that because it's the base piece. Alright, so let me see... Okay, I'm going to run it through. Okay. Alright, that worked. But this one didn't. What the? Okay. You know, I have been using this Empress for every day for the last, like, I don't know, since I got it. And all of a sudden, it wants to act up when I'm on a, you know, when I'm doing a video, right? Alright, so I need to recut a base page. Fine. Whatever. Okay, let's do it that way. And top piece. Okay. When I turn the camera off, look who wants to work just fine. Alright, so I'm just popping out my thing, my hat. Alright, so I decided that I wanted a little bit of plaid, I think, on my hat. And so I'm going to use a stamp. Let me move all this stuff out of my way. Oh gosh, I didn't put this away. I'm going to use a Stampin' Up! Stamp. It's the Christmas Scotty stamp. I'm going to use this little plaid. It's supposed to be a blanket, but I like it. I'm going to stamp both of my hats so that way they have a little bit of plaid. Oh gosh, see, this is why I got to put your pieces away. Else you're going to lose them. Alright. I'm going to use my Versamark. I'm just going to stamp over the whole thing. And there we go. I have a little plaid. It's a little Christmas plaid, not a Halloween plaid, but whatever. Alright, got a little plaid hat. I don't feel like taking out the embossing powders, because that would be really cute if I embossed it in black, but do I feel like taking out embossing powders? I don't think I've used my embossing powders since I bought them. I bought them for a specific project when I did creativity over at Stampin' Up, but I didn't feel like doing the embossing that night, so I didn't do it. I don't even know where my embossing powders are. Let's see. Oh, here they go. Do I have black? I didn't bring my embossing powders with me from my house. It's in storage, but I do have black, clear, and white, apparently. Alright, fine. Hopefully it's still... whatchamacallit? I don't know how long you have a Versamark, so I guess we're about to find out, aren't we? I don't have my little tools. I don't have my embossing buddy. I don't have my little... I don't really emboss that much because it's messy, so... But I felt like this would be cute. I don't have my brushes. Okay, fine. That's going to be super cute. Alright. Okay. You see, look at me doing this with this. Because I do not want any part of this to get on me. This is too much. Alright, let me... Do I even have a heat tool here? That's a great question. Before I did all this, I'm pretty sure I do, because I have an event that I went to. But I honestly... I'm gonna have to look in just a second. Alright. See, it's on my table and I can't. Alright, fine. It's okay. Yes, I'm telling myself, not you guys. Right. I have this little makeup brush I got from Tall Mouse. They called it a glitter brush, but it's just a makeup brush. And I also have a little mini, like a dust buster. Alright. Okay, that's good enough. Alright, let me find... Oh yeah, that's right. I did buy this little cheap one I got from Amazon. It looks a little questionable, but it is a heat tool, I promise. It has a really short cord though. Alright, I'm going to heat this up off video. Alright, we're all set with that. Oh, I probably should have heat embossed the spider too. That's okay, because I can just put the glossy accents to make the spider shiny like the hat. This is some shiny embossing powder. Okay. Right. Alright, so pokey tool, poke out all your little things here. Alright, so I think we have everything. We have all the pieces to proceed, I think. Yeah. Alright, so now we're going to actually put our pieces away. I'm going to use Barely Arts glue. And I have this tiny little container that I got from Amazon, I think. One came from Amazon, one came from Hobby Lobby. So either, I don't know. But one. Alright, so we're going to use a little bit of glue. Okay, we're going to use a lot of bit of glue. So it just came out in a bubble for whatever reason. And we're gonna add that spider. Like so. And then we're going to add the other one. Same. And I guess I could have put adhesive sheet on the back of the spider or run it through like the sticker maker thing. The Xeron or Xerox or something. That thing. I have a little one. Honestly, I've never used it. I bought it at a thrift store back in England. So like between 2011 and 2014. I've never used it. Alright. So then you can choose to pop up your hat if you want to. But let's go ahead and do... This is how I do all of my gnomes, okay? No, not yet. First, I'm going to go ahead and put these pieces together. Alright, so I'm going to do my boo. So I'm just going to add the glue. And I should have... No, actually, no, I shouldn't have. I was going to say I should have put the plaid on this purple, but that would have been too much. Oh no! This flew across my desk all the way into my drawer. Okay, and then we're gonna just put this in my dot. All right, the little pieces. Again. And then I have to make 3. Oh, you know what? I needed 3 Halloween gnomes. Oh well. I'm not taking any chances this time. The glue dries clear enough for me, so this one's upside down. Okay, there we go. Great, and then if I want to, I can go through with my glossy accents and make the boo shiny like the rest of, you know, like the hat or whatever you want to do. And then we could probably, so this is up to you. So you see how the hands, you put the hands there, so the base piece gives you the guide and it fits perfectly over. So you can put your hands, like if you want it to go over, your hands or under, but I want my hands to go over. So, and this, again, this is your preference. How I put my gnomes together is different from how Leanne, she's on the design team for Jaded Blossom. She puts hers together differently than I do, and I'm sure everyone else does. Some people have a thing about the thumbs going the right way and all this and all this. I don't pay attention to that. I just stick the hands down. If somebody wants to quibble over what constitutes a little thumb on this little tiny thing that you can barely tell, then go ahead and talk trash about mine. I don't care. Because I ain't got time for that. Alright, so there's one. And then I'm going to glue this down. You could pop, I could have popped this up too. If you want to pop it up instead of gluing it straight down so the boo is a little dimensional, but I don't want to. And the hands, we're going to just pop up here. And again, I just plop them wherever they cover up the most of the black panel, or of the base panel, I should say. Why am I so shaky today? I can't. Just shaking like a leaf over here. Right. Okay. So now I'm gonna pop up my gnome. And this is how I do my gnomes. I take my beard and I go ahead and I put dimensionals on it, or whatever, pop dots, foam tape, whatever you have. I have a whole bag of, like, when I was making shakers, like the leftover inside pieces of the shakers. So I'm going to use that. And then I'm just going to that, and I'm going to put that. Okay. Now I'm going to take my mustache and I just glue my noses kind of towards the top, like so. There might be a way to do this. Somebody said there's a flat side on this oval. I feel like it's the same on both, but hey, whatever floats your boat. Put your flat side down, or your whichever side. And then I flip it over and I'm going to put dimensionals. I do 1, 2, and then I do a half a 1. On the actual nose part. So just kind of pop it there. Okay, that's how I like mine. I am going to go ahead and attach my hat to the base. Now this hat is a different shape than the traditional base piece, and so you are going to have to cut it. That's okay. You know what, I probably should have embossed a little bit the spider web just so it's not blaring white, but whatever. Okay. Yeah, maybe I like blaring white. We'll find out. No, because I just thought of something. The paper is a white background, so I'm just going to take my... This is Tim Holtz soot, or Santa suit, or something black. And I'm just going to kind of lightly, just kind of grunge it up a little bit without touching my hands. There we go. That's all I'm going to do. You can barely see it, but it made me happy. Alright, this one's a little bit easier because I don't have to worry about, there we go, getting it on there. See, I didn't re-ink it or anything. I just grabbed it out of the container and stuck it on there. So whatever was left on the foam pad thing, that's what I just used. Okay. I just got my bigger. I like using the bigger bottle. It's just my preference. Alright. Hat's on. So, as you see, this hat is pointy and this one is not. So when you glue it on, obviously you're going to have to cut that little piece off, right? So you can either do it now or you can do it later. I'm just going to do mine now. And I'm also going to put dimensionals on my hat. in a little piece right here. I guess I can't really pop up anything else, can I? Alright, so what I do is I put the hats on first. And again, this is all 100% your preference, how you stack these gnomes. Okay? But I put my hats on first. And then I put my shoes. I almost forgot about my shoes. Actually, I think I put my shoes on first and then I put my hats. Some people like to pop up the shoes after they put the beard on and just have the beard flat. But I like my shoes flat and my beard popped up. Again, there's no wrong way to do your, I was going to say ghost. Oh my gosh, your gnome. Alright, so we're going to just match this up. And that's why I love these layers, because you don't have to think about it. You just match up your layers. Pop it down. I like to put his beard underneath the hat. And then on the hats, there's a little indentation. Now, I don't know what is right or wrong. I just know what I particularly care for. So if you see on the hat right here, you see there's a little line there, there's a little line, there's a gap. I like to put the nose right in that gap. I don't know if that's right or wrong, but that's the look that I like. Okay. You can't really see it on here because of the thing, but it pulls the nose up just far enough in the beard so when he's holding something, it's not all up in his mouth. Okay, so that's why I put it there. Again, it's my preference. You can see on this hat has the same thing. So all of the hats have that little gap. That's where I put the nose. Alright, and then again, you can choose to pop up your boo or lay it flat. I'm going to lay it flat because the mustache is popped up. And it doesn't matter where you put it. And there's my little guy. So cute. Okay, repeat. When I was in French class, my teacher used to love to yell, "Répétez, répondez, répétez, répondez." And one time she jumped on the desk, scared the ever-loving mess out of all of us because she was like this little tiny, she was actually Hispanic, but she was teaching French. And she started speaking, she started going off on students in Spanish. And then she jumped on the desk and said, "Répétez, répondez, répétez." And we got so scared, and somebody like called the office or whatever, and they came in and saw her with this nonsense, and they yeah, we never saw her again. So there you go. Life stories, right? So I was just going through my mom's basement, and she had a box labeled with my name on it, and I went in there, and my mom saved this little notebook, and it was called Best Friends, and it was a little club from 7th grade. You know, mind you, I'm 40, and it still had pictures and stuff, and it actually had a really great picture of me and my mom. I don't have a lot of pictures of me and my mom because she hates taking pictures, but it was such a great picture. But yeah, she saved the notebook from Best Friends Club. We went to some event. I don't know. I don't remember. So I thought that was pretty fun. And then she saved, I had some trophies from high school from Future Homemakers of America. I won for a couple of my cupcakes and my pies. I made a really cool pie. President Barack Obama's favorite pie is nectarine pie. And so I made a nectarine pie. And it won first place. So there you go. Alright, so as you can see, it doesn't matter when you cut the hat off. Right. I also won for, I made some pear peach lime tart. That was really good. 1 second for that. And then I lost in the sewing because I can't sew with nothing. So I don't even know why. Oh, actually, I think because we had to have so many participants for the contest to go in. And so my teacher asked if I could just put something in there so that way the other participants could have their event. And mine probably got laughed at, but it's all good. It wasn't for me anyway. I won everything else, but I didn't win. Obviously didn't win sewing. So anyway. Alright, so my 2 little guys are all done. I'm going to take a white gel pen and just add some gel pen marks. I don't really know what I'm doing with the white gel pen. I just love when I see, oh, that's not even the white one. That's the clear glitter. When I see white gel marks on various gnomes. So I don't think there's a rhyme or reason that people do it. I think they just do it. Like I said, I watch Leanne. She's on the Jaded Blossom website, and she always has little white gel marks. Hers always look perfect. So it's something I'm learning. She colors absolutely beautifully. I'm just going to add a little highlight here to his nose. Fun story. My son, how I used to know he was lying, because his nose would start sweating. Like, I have never ever seen a nose sweat outside of exercising. And anytime he was lying or nervous or scared, his nose would just absolutely sweat. He never knew that. And it still works now. You know, he just turned 21, and we were in Florida, and he didn't want to do something. I know he was nervous about it, and you know, he was trying to be like, oh yeah, I'm a grown man, yeah, in the Mickey Mouse voice, and his nose was just sweating, and I was like, we're not doing that. That's the end of it. And then I know he was so happy that I said we're not doing. I forgot what it was, but he was scared. So, mom to the rescue. Don't worry. I shut it down. Alright, so I need to make these into memory decks. And so I like a very sturdy memory decks. And so I cut, these are using my Cameo. I'm just putting glue on it if it's not in frame. I cut these from my Cameo using 12x12 cardstock that I have. It's not the heaviest cardstock, but it's not wimpy either. I just really like my memory decks to be super duper sturdy because, oh gosh, I did not lay that down. Because I know I'm going to put a bunch of stuff on the top. Where's my espresso? I wonder what that was that from. This is from Sweet Sentiments. sweetsentiments.us. This is Jamie and Sandy. Basically, it's to press in the glue or for like your Misty or your Stamparatus or whatever you have. Alright, so mine are going to have to go this way because I cut them out this way. Alright, so I'm just going to add, I did an offset layer on copper from Michaels, and I did another offset, and I used Paper Collection, which this is more than likely Echo Park or Cartabella. For whatever reason, I didn't put this on the correct setting and it didn't cut through. That's okay. I'm just carefully popping it out. Alright, I guess I did put it on the right setting. It was fine. This paper is, yep, Echo Park Spooky. And I got it with the ephemera. I got it from Connie, who is 2G's Designs. Okay. Oh man, I could use that for the hat. Oh well. 2G's Designs on Facebook. She is a local woman-owned scrapbook paper. She sells scrapbook paper, and she has her own crop thing. You guys heard me talk about her before, which I love Connie. And I moved before I got to meet Chase, which is her new puppy. He's getting so big. Okay, so obviously I'll do both of them. And my little Gnomie is going to go here somewhere. And then I'll probably put some words or something. Let me see what else. So it came in the release. I'm going to show you all the full release. I don't know when my video for the release is coming out. But, you know, here's some sayings. Here's some stamps. And the outlines. And then here's the freebie. Here are the candy grids. And then a stencil. Alright, so I'm gonna do Gnome Tricksters Treats, maybe? Hope your Halloween is bone chilling. I don't have a bone. Baddie for Gnomie. That's a Fang. That's a vampire. Oh, I could do Haunting with my Gnomies because Boo is kind of like with a ghost. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Oh, this is a craft with me, isn't it? I'm supposed to figure it out while you're on here. 'Tis the season to be spooky. I kind of like that. Yeah. Okay. But I want it... Let's do it on purple. Do I want it on purple? Is that going to be too much? Let's say we do it on purple, or we could do it on black. I think I'm going to do it on... Let's do it on black. And emboss it with white. What do you think? I know y'all are not live, but... Let me think. Wait, what is that one? What did I say I was going to do? I got distracted. This one. So, yeah, I'm glad I'm showing you this because when I pop these out, it's hard to know. Like, when you have it this way, it's easy to see where they go. And so, what I did with my other one... Oh my gosh, where's my thing? What I did with my other ones, I took a fine tip Sharpie and I wrote down on the die what it was supposed to be. And I just thought of something. I could probably number these and then just number these as opposed to writing the words. Alright, so as you heard, my phone was ringing, so I went ahead and did my what I wanted to pick while I was on the phone. So I did go ahead and just number mine because that was a great idea I had. Look at that. So I know what is what. Obviously you can fiddle with it and see what fits, but with them being numbered, I think that's going to be a lot easier. So what I've done with the other ones, like I was saying, is I wrote what the saying was on there, but I feel like that can rub off. And at least a number, I just quickly put the number. So I think that's going to be great. I haven't glued anything down. I did emboss that Hunting with my Gnomies. I'm going to pop that up with some dimensionals. I'm just going to put these on here for right this second when I decide scissors. What I'm going to do. Again, you guys hear me say this all the time. I probably use entirely too many dimensionals, but Stampin' Up ain't complaining, are they? This one I placed them a little bit better, so maybe I won't use as many on this one. So I'm probably gonna put it on like this. Let me think. I do have little ghosts. Do I have ghost stickers? You know what? I have from like years ago. I do have these. Oh, I thought there was bats on here. I could add a little tombstone. These little dots. I don't know. I kind of like it there. You know what? I'm just going to glue because I'm not going to stress over this. And we're going to go ahead and make sure we're straight. And it's just kind of floating in the air, which is fine because it is Halloween shenanigans, right? Okay. All right. So I like that, and I like that. I wish I had some orange. Oh, you know what? I have some copper Nouveau glitter things. Okay. That I kind of like this there. Kind of like it. And then I have copper gel stuff that I can add. And then I will add the black ones. Pokey tool, pokey tool. I kind of like the small one. Maybe a big one. Just random. And a small one over here. 1, 2, 3. Oh my gosh, come on, pokey tool. Alright, I need to add another 1, 2, 3, 4. I like mine odds. Okay, so there we go. I think that's super cute. And I'm just going to do the same with the other one. It's probably going to come out different a little bit, but we'll see how that comes out. But anyway, thank you guys for hanging out with me and putting a gnome together and chit-chatting and whatnot. And thanks for watching. Bye.